What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I remember when I was on the come up, and I'm talking about prior to maybe 10,000 subscribers, right? And one of the ways that I felt like I was really connected to the people is that I would respond to every single comment. And I mean, when I say every single comment, every single comment. I think one of the first videos that blew up for me was exploring the Silver Dome. And in that video, I think I had amassed like over 700,000 views or something like that. And if you go back through that video today, obviously there's probably a lot more comments as far as a little bit more recently. But when that video started hitting, and it didn't even hit until maybe like 6 months after I dropped it, I responded to every single comment, right? I build one person at a time in person, and I'm gonna actually deep dive into this after I've dropped this video, this Brittany Renner video inside of the Patreon. If you're not a bag chaser and in the Patreon, that's where all of the exclusive dope content comes, right? And so y'all need to tap into that so you can make sure that you get all of the exclusive mastermind sessions, build a business, exclusive interviews that I'm doing with people. I got some more people coming to Detroit to fly in to be able to kick it with your boy. We built in the content creation space, and so we got a live meetup actually this weekend coming up. So if you are not a part of the Bag Chasers, make sure you tap into the Patreon, because I give all the game, especially as it relates to the money inside of the Patreon. But I think the second video that blew up was the not the Silver Dome video, the casino video, where I was showing, like, you know, and talking about my lifestyle and high roller and all of that other type of stuff. And that did 1.6, 1.7 million views or something like that. And I made my hardest attempt to respond. I mean, I would allocate an hour and a half, 2 hours a day just to responding to comments, because I just truly appreciated anybody that tapped in, good or bad, criticisms, all of that. I genuinely appreciated people for tapping in. But that was, when that video went viral and that video blew up, it kind of gave me some insight into what to expect going forward. Now, I consider myself an OG when it comes to social media, especially YouTube, because when I first got on YouTube, I was not trying to build a platform based off of subscribers. I was building my platform based off of how I could leverage it in order to level up inside of corporate America by showing a lot of my lifestyle and differentiating myself. And again, a lot of that content is coming inside of the Patreon, because I'm gonna deep dive a little bit more into that. And these seats are freaking fire. But you know, dang, this is hot too. I didn't even realize it. It's pretty crazy. I didn't get into it for that reason. It just kind of took on a life of its own because I was authentic. And even then, I wouldn't let them box me in. So I wouldn't just keep doing the same content over and over again, urban exploration, lifestyle, or whatever. I expanded beyond that, and it was a lot slower growth, but it was a lot more loyalty from the people that truly rock with me. But I started reading the comments and taking into consideration what was to come when that video went viral, the casino video, and it started doing over 1 million views. And at that point, that's when you started to see the hate. Some of the hate, the vitriol, people feeling a certain type of way about what it is that you're talking about and things like that. And I started to condition myself and prepare myself for what was to come, because it was a similar thing to what happened in real life, right? What happened in real life was you started to blow up, you started to get some visibility, you started to get some money, you started to show some money, meaning that you were spending the money, and then people started to feel a certain type of way because on your way up, they cool with you. But once you start getting it, that's when the people start coming out the woodwork and they start to display exactly what they truly feel, right? And it's the same thing with the internet. What you're going to have to do, and in this Brittany Renner video that I'm dropping in the Patreon, hopefully I can get it done by tomorrow, you're going to have to divest yourself from the negative comments, right? I scan through, and it's two things that I look for in comments. Because YouTube got a spam problem as of the recording of this video, I look to get rid of the spam. So we deal with that, we report it and whatever, and I got a couple people on top of that. And then I look for either constructive criticism or the people that truly love and support me. All the rest of it, I just kind of let it fly. I don't pay attention to it. I don't address it. I don't think about it. I don't read it. I don't talk about it. It's funny because Brittany Renner was talking about how, you'll see in an interview, how Kevin Samuels was telling her, don't check for the negative videos and the negative comments, even though you're aware of the general sentiment of what's going on, because it helps you to be more informed. And then, you know, make videos that's conducive to what it is that you're trying to do from a branding perspective. But you're going to have to understand that as a content creator, as a person that becomes successful in real life, whatever it is that you're doing and you're growing, you're going to incur, or you're going to run into people that don't care anything about you. They want you to fail. That is their job. The devil, he does his job to perfection. And so again, there's a difference between constructive criticism and haters, because there are some people that can give you some insight based off of some things that they experience from you, and they're actually giving you their opinion, right? But then there's some people, and listen, man, I've seen people align with people that they thought were my enemies simply because they thought it would take me down. You only make them greater. You only make me bigger. You only make me more awesome. And I call it the Floyd Mayweather effect. The Floyd Mayweather effect is people are going to pay to see you lose just as much as they pay to see you win. And so you're going to have to understand it, embrace it, and make adjustments accordingly. Because what I also realize in coaching some of these people that are a lot more high profile is that they be reading the comments too. They be so affected. They be broken. They be blocking people and all that other type of stuff. And so they're just human, just like you, but they haven't made the adjustment to understand exactly how impactful people that are saying things on social media are saying. But you still got to understand that they're just doing their job. See, I'm built for this. I've been conditioned for it, right? I've grown slowly and effectively, which has allowed me to manage it and not just completely melt down like a lot of these other cupcakes out here, right? I was born in the inner city of Detroit, so I'm not tripping off of none of this, right? We had haters in real life that you actually had to run into and deal with. This is cupcake land. You telling me that I'm going to be able to continue to win, be successful, get bigger bags just because people are complaining? We don't give a fuck about that. I'm sorry, changing my language. We don't care nothing about that. We gonna continue to run that bag up. You know what I'm saying? So stop being in cupcake land. Stop getting offended. And as a matter of fact, stop reading the comments altogether and let people do what they do. When they stop talking about you, that's when you should be getting worried. Not somebody that's sitting behind a keyboard in their mama's basement whining and complaining about how successful you are, telling you how you need to do things differently when you're the one that got the game. Let them do what they do. You continue to run that bag up. Tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. We actually about to do Q&A tonight. So we on our way back to the crib. But life is absolutely awesome. It's good. You see I got this little raggedy t-shirt on because we just came from the gym. Life is awesome. We gonna run it up. We gonna be successful. We gonna sit courtside during the basketball season. I can't wait for it to start. We got phenomenal friends, great network. Your network is your net worth. And if you're looking to go in a direction with a group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in, then tap into the Patreon. Again, that link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com and we're going to get it popping. And then last but not least, make sure you subscribe, hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, and then turn on your notifications if you're looking to rock out. Stop worrying about what other people are doing and continue to do what you do. Continue to focus on what's best for you. Continue to focus on running that check up, running that bag up, and then let them do what they do. If you're more focused on them than you are focused on you, then you're doing something wrong. Run it up. Let's get it. Let's continue to do great things. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.